Hello boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Jolly, and today in Dauntless I'd like to cover the sword. I'm going over the sword because it's my main weapon of choice and I'm actually an avid sword collector in real life. So let's start with how to use the sword. The sword is one of the faster weapons of the bunch and is very easy to use. It allows for easy quick attacks and fast dodges. Depending on the speed of the behemoth you're fighting, the best small combo to use with the sword is a roll to heavy and repeat, or a roll to light light then repeat. For a longer combo you can use the roll to heavy heavy, or a roll to light 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 light, which is the quad cross combo in your move list. It's better to use the longer roll combos on higher level behemoths as they tend to move a little slower, and then the shorter roll combos on the higher behemoths as they're pretty fast. These are great partial combos for when the behemoth isn't staggered, especially if you're using the sword perk reactive hilt. This gives you a critical strike from an attack out of a roll, meaning if you press the dodge button and then immediately press for a light or heavy attack, that attack will crit. If you pause for just a little bit out of your dodge, it will not crit. It has to be right after you roll. You can use the longer combos on higher tier behemoths if you have the evasive fury cell equipped. This gives you faster attack speed whenever you dodge through an attack, allowing you to use the longer versions of the roll combos. If you can manage to time your dodges to roll through each attack, you can have a constant quick attack speed, allowing you to dish out great damage. It's always good to know when to roll though. Make sure you aren't rolling too early, as this will cause you to roll directly into the behemoth's attack, and make sure you're not rolling too late. If you try and add an extra attack into your small combo and the behemoth is already up charging his next attack, you're most likely going to lose that roll. Once the behemoth is staggered, then you can use any of your full combos. I recommend using the full heavy combo, Rising Elements, or the light to heavy combo, Triple Elements. These both do the most damage out of the combos. I personally use Triple Elements the most. It's beneficial to recognize when to use a full combo. Most of the time it's when they are staggered or knocked down. Other times are when they get a part broken off of them, or if you manage to hit a shock ward back at a shock behemoth, things like that. They will be slightly staggered, which usually gives you enough time to throw in a full combo. It's very easy to use the full combo on bottom level behemoths. The long roll combos are for the mid-range level behemoths, which are found in the dire patrols, and then the short roll combos are for the higher tier behemoths like heroic. Depending on which behemoth you're fighting, some are faster or slower, and that'll be the deciding factor on which roll combo you should use. After a while of playing, you'll get the feel for it, and you can judge when you should attack and when you should roll, basically giving your own set of combos. So you don't really have to stick to the ones that I'm giving you, but this is a great way to start out. The only time I suggest using the repeating elements combo is when you've just used all of your weapons' special or meter ability, and you want to stack up that meter quickly to dish out more damage. Again, I recommend only using this when a behemoth is slightly or fully staggered. With your meter ability, I would say to use it as soon as you get it. It's more beneficial to use your meter ability as soon as you get it. There's no real point in waiting to use it unless you need a lifesteal quickly. Say if I'm using the Koshai's Lantern, I'll normally use my special whenever I get it unless I'm super low on health. Then I'll save it and wait until the behemoth is staggered to pop my meter ability. That way I can gain a more significant amount of lifesteal for more damage at a faster rate. The sword's meter abilities, or specials, are Valiant Overdrive, which you start out with, and Ardent Cyclone, which you are given at Sword Mastery level 8. For the most part, I recommend using Valiant Overdrive. This ability allows you more versatility with increased attack speed and damage, which also comes with an AoE damage, that's area of effect for anyone who didn't know, and it also comes with a dash in any direction whenever you reactivate the ability, compared to Ardent Cyclone, which turns you into a Beyblade. I should say you also get a small slash whenever you reactivate Ardent Cyclone's ability, but give or take, you would take the Valiant Overdrive. There's also a special called Feast, but this is only for the exotic sword, the Hunger. You're not allowed to change this special on that sword. Its ability allows you to gain a significant amount of lifesteal and attack speed, and gives you a better AoE damage than the Valiant Overdrive. This comes at a cost though, because upon activating the ability, you will receive a damage over time effect. For the weapon's mod slots, we have 3 options. Adhesive Hilt is where you become unstaggerable when using your special ability. This is earned at Sword Mastery level 6. We have Reactive Hilt, which is where dodge attacks always give you a critical strike. Again, this is a dodge immediately out of an attack, and this is earned at Sword Mastery level 10. And lastly, we have Perpetual Blade Core, which, dealing damage while in your special, will generate a small amount of special meter, basically extending the duration of your special ability, and this is earned at Sword Mastery level 16. My personal reference for which one to use is going to be the Reactive Hilt, but all 3 can be used in specific builds to fit a better criteria. For example, putting the Adhesive Hilt onto the Hunger will allow you to power through attacks without being staggered, meaning you will still take damage, but won't be put in a position to take damage and not deal damage. As for which sword you should pick, this is a bit of a harder choice to explain. With each sword having a different cell slot and perk or unique ability, it really all comes down to your full gear build. You have some for fighting different elements, some for breaking parts or specifically the tail, and even an exotic. So at that point, it's really just personal preference. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video. There's a basic guide for swords in Dauntless. I hope this helped for anyone who's just starting out. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like or a comment or even subscribing. You can find my Twitch channel in the description below. I stream almost every day of the week, and we just have a jolly good time. So come on, say hi. Until the next video, guys, be jolly, people.